Bonjour, ou plutôt rebonjour. On se retrouve sur Genshin, comme d'habitude, et pour continuer la quête d'Archon qu'on a commencé tout à l'heure. Du coup, c'est parti. Et j'espère la terminer ce soir. En tout cas, on va tout faire pour. Alors... ouais. Une CTP, ça sert à rien. C'est très calme. Non, là, je suis debout. Voilà. Allez, allons se changer les idées dans le grand bazar.
What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? All right, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Ah, c'est Nomade.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsetias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough
Donc il est
attention.
devenu
Sorry,
fruitier.
boss.
Enfin, maraîcher, voilà.
I think you're right. Maybe
Ah, il
it's
vend
the
des fruits, quoi.
city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetius, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Alors, allons la suivre. Sans nous faire repérer, bon, c'est... Je pense pas que ce serait gagné, hein, mais... Bon, je pense qu'il faut nous repérer quand même. Hein. Mais la question c'est, est-ce que lui se souvient qu'il a été Scaramouche avant? C'est ça la question.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetius? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back. Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me? I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all.
Donc il se souvient pas de nous, donc il se
That's not
souvient pas
something
d'être
I share with a
Scaramouche.
lot of people.
Et d'avoir été infatué du coup. Mais du coup, quand on va aller voir les fatués et qu'ils vont nous parler des exécuteurs, ils vont pas parler de Scaramouche, vu qu'ils ne se souviennent plus de lui. Donc en vrai, juste une quête, ça peut complètement changer. Donc je comprends pourquoi est-ce que c'est dans la quête d'Archon. Parce que je me suis dit, pourquoi est-ce qu'ils n'ont pas juste fait une quête nomade pour transformer Scaramouche en nomade? Mais non, du coup, c'est un changement trop important parce que du coup, Scaramouche, il s'efface de la Terre, du coup, du monde de Teyvat. Scaramouche, là, il est effacé de Teyvat, donc plus personne ne se souvient de lui. Donc oui, c'est logique, quoi. Qu'ils le mettent dans une quête d'Archon et pas dans une quête de personnage, parce que Scaramouche, il est important quand même. Il est important dans l'histoire.
Please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to the city.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Bon, il y a un problème avec les animations et les voix, je pense. Mais bon, c'est pas très grave. Attends, il veut aller où? Il veut repartir par là. Quand on retourne voir Naïda, il va dire hey, on a retrouvé Scaramouche.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk. You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation. Oh, like a past life or something? Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
Ah bah pas très gentil, hein.
Oh, okay.
Il a voulu détruire
You want to tell me,
Sumeru,
but you
le
can't
monde
bring
de
yourselves to
Teyvat
say
quand
it.
même.
Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation. If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Ah bah
Is
oui.
truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation,
Ah oui,
you did
beaucoup,
many
beaucoup,
things
beaucoup.
that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Allez, un nom dans le souvenir. C'est parti.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now,
Donc à mon
you're in
avis,
a dream I
c'est le donjon de
created
France.
using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that
Donc c'est
enemies
bizarre
may
parce que
react
c'est
just like in the
une quête
real world.
d'Archon, mais elle est construite comme une quête personnage.
Sounds like an immersive
C'est bizarre ça quand même.
experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had you once, but that was your doing.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
Ok.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Ouais, et on passe par où? Par là.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa.
D'accord, donc c'est les gens qui lui ont
We
donné un
have
nom.
someone new join
Et après
us.
c'est une marionnette, donc elle avait pas de nom. Finalement, ouais, c'est un peu comme comme Nomade. Ah. Ouais, en fait, Nomade, c'est comme si Scaramouche il revenait de naître en tant que marionnette.
Huh? What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
Ok. Donc le gosse il meurt et puis Scaramouche devient fou. C'est vrai qu'il est un peu dérangé lui, c'est...
It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Voilà.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long fatal rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Stand with me. Hey! Make yourself a room. Right now, right here, right now. No, my sword. A sight to behold. Emerge, right here. Lightning terrified! Our bond is... Bro!
Well miscalculated. This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place.
Ah
It's
oui,
the Delusion
c'est
Factory in
vrai.
Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And
Ouais, on a été sauvés par Yae.
hey, look over there.
Well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
Ah non,
I'm
tu sais
sure
pas,
you
t'es
think
morte.
so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Il a raison là pour une fois quand
Surely you're
même.
not worried about me.
Bah oui,
I just
il
can't
a raison
have
de
you
s'inquiéter,
getting
t'es
in my
morte.
way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make
Ouf.
you want to destroy it
Ah non mais elle
completely.
appuie là où ça fait mal,
Do
elle.
you
Hein.
remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor
Oui, bah, il
little
y en aura
tongue.
pas.
She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Ok.
Why are you staring at me in silence?
Bonjour madame.
Can't
Qu'est-ce
you
que vous
think
faites là?
of
Vous êtes
a
apparu devant
nicer
moi.
way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
Ah, si, on avait un deuxième.
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Bond is strong. Out of my way. Right here. Right now. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Let me weave you a purpose. Sharing my knowledge. Dissipate. I'll settle this. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Voilà.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Ouais,
Considering
c'est...
that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
D'accord.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self. I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Ouais, donc je pense qu'ils ont fusionné. Voilà, il y a cette nouvelle entité et cette ancienne qui ont fusionné ensemble. C'est comme ça qu'il devient un Nemo. Ok. Meurs. Ah bah c'est pas sympa. Ok, et là... Ah ok, il n'y a que Scaramouche.
human! Upon Gale.
Ouais, bah maintenant faut le taper. On a plus de perso de toute façon, il y en a plus.
At my command, you shall fall. Swallow Fury.
Ouais.
You dare to gaze upon me? Insignificant past. The wind rises. You're dead. My endless cycle begins.
C'est un peu chaud en fait. Si on a que lui, on peut faire aucune réaction élémentaire, c'est short un peu.
Upon the gale. Feeble human. Quit following me. Behold. Search for it.
Ce serait bien de faire des réactions élémentaires, non? Ah, peut-être qu'il n'y a que cette phase-là.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Ok, donc je pense que maintenant Scaramouche est devenu gentil. Je pense vraiment que qu'il ait gagné un œil divin Anemo, c'est une preuve qu'il soit devenu gentil.
Welcome back, traveler.
Voilà,
Paimon,
je pense.
Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the
Oui,
sixth
donc personne ne
is.
se souvient de toi.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains
Là,
to
il
make sure
tutoie
that we acquired that
l'Arcandendro, bah dis
information
donc.
naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
Ah bah,
In
by the
all
way.
honesty, Your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's
Bah
one of
oui,
my
quand même.
virtues.
Utility to others is what gives
C'est un
me
peu
worth.
l'archon de la
So if
sagesse.
embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Elle va continuer à chercher.
I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
Je veux pas devenir
You
humain.
understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Un nouveau nom.
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
Why?
Son nom moche, mais non mais... Paimon.
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Oh là là, mais Paimon.
Have you got anything?
Règle. Alors, la quête d'archon intermède. De renommer le personnage Nomade seulement égaré à l'immo. Veuillez prendre note que certains noms ne peuvent pas être utilisés lors de cette attribution du nom. Une fois que vous aurez les personnages. Certains menus du jeu affichent le nom que vous avez choisi. Ah d'accord, donc ça change vraiment son nom de personnage. Vous pouvez Renommer ce personnage est limité, alors faites-le avec précaution. Veuillez vous assurer que vous respectez les termes. Ok. Alors, comment on va l'appeler? Nomade, ben on va l'appeler... Ah là là. Je vais l'appeler Scaramouche. Non, il veut plus s'appeler Scaramouche, faut rester... Il a une tête de Luffy quand même, hein, avec son chapeau et tout. Ouais mais non, je vais pas l'appeler comme ça non plus, ça fait moche. Bah écoute, je sais pas comment l'appeler. No name, hein, au pire je l'appelle, y a pas de nom. De toute façon, j'ai pas le pool, donc je m'en fous un peu. Ah oui, puis vous dans le live, vous devez pas voir que je suis en train de taper des trucs. Ouais, go l'appeler no name. J'ai pas de nom.
Are you sure?
Je suis sûr. Oui.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname?
No name, ouais,
Are
voilà.
you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how... What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. All right. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Ok, donc c'est pas fini, là faut retourner à la zone de repos. Bon, là je pense que c'est la fin du coup.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
You sound lost and confused.
C'est qui encore?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Qui es-tu?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should
Est-ce
Paimon
que
go
ce
get
serait
someone to
pas
clean it up? It feels wrong
l'arc
just leaving
hydro,
it there. Just a moment.
l'arc de fontaine, mais en vrai, je me dis, c'est un peu tôt quand même pour teaser fontaine. Parce que Sumeru, ils avaient commencé à le teaser comme ça en entendant Naïda. Vraiment la dernière mise à jour de la 2. C'était la mise à jour juste avant Sumeru, donc c'était même pendant Ah d'accord, donc on peut changer son nom comme ça, ok. Si jamais je veux changer son nom, on peut le faire. Et je pense qu'après cette fois, le sera fini, on pourra plus. Donc, ok. Donc ouais, est-ce que ce serait pas l'archon de Fontaine qu'on entend parce que c'est une femme? Ou est-ce que ce serait pas non plus genre l'archon divin parce que il y a des théories comme quoi il y aurait un grand archon, pardon. Il y aurait un archon au-dessus de tous les archons et que cet archon serait endormi entre guillemets ou ne se mêlerait pas aux humains, un truc dans le genre. Voilà, donc je sais pas trop quoi en penser de ça en fait. Et quelle heure? Ok. Ouais, donc ça se trouve c'est juste un tease pour Fontaine et on entend l'archon de Fontaine. Ou alors... je sais pas qui c'est. Franchement... Peut-être notre sœur après, je sais pas. Mais je sais pas si elle a cette voix-là, notre sœur, je me souviens pas de sa voix. Je sais pas. Là, je suis très mitigé pour cette fin de quête.
There is no escape. One with nature.
One with wind and cloud.
Go in. Inazuma shines eternal.
Comme c'était une quête d'archon, il pouvait se permettre de faire des choses par rapport au lore de Genshin. Parce que les quêtes de personnages, on peut juste développer le lore du personnage, mais pas trop le lore du monde de Teyvat. Donc en vrai, ouais, cette quête est importante, donc je comprends pourquoi est-ce qu'ils l'ont pas fait en quête de personnage. Après, cette quête a été intéressante, mais pas très utile aussi, parce que bon, on n'a pas appris grand chose de plus, à part que les gens qui s'effacent de la mémoire, ils reviennent, mais ils se souviennent plus. En gros, ils s'effacent du monde, mais ils effacent même leur propre mémoire. On en apprend un peu plus sur l'Irmin Soul, mais pas grand chose.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Nice and spicy.
Yeah, let's light it up. Go in.
Now you shall perish.
Wind strike. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand.
Torn to oblivion.
Et donc, il est coriace, lui.
One with nature. Shine down.
Let's light it up.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Allez, voilà. Fou. Bah, il était coriace. Donc ouais, cette quête a été Elle était utile et inutile en même temps. Donc bon. Je pense que c'était vraiment une quête pour conclure l'acte de Sumeru. Ok. Allez, encore 2 niveaux, j'y suis presque. Ouais, donc c'était vraiment une quête pour conclure Sumeru, je pense. Et ensuite, par la suite, les nouvelles quêtes, ce sera juste des quêtes personnages. Je pense. Des quêtes perso, des escapades, ce genre de choses. Ce seront plus que... On n'aura plus de quêtes d'Archon, je pense. Ce que je trouve dommage, parce que je trouve qu'en vrai, les quêtes d'Archon, ils ont tout sorti dans les programmages. Et après, on n'aura plus rien, quoi. C'est dommage un peu. Ils auraient quand même pu espacer d'une mise à jour, attendre au moins une mise à jour pour nous sortir cette quête par exemple d'Archon. Une ou 2 mises à jour. Parce que du coup je trouve que Sumeru ça se finit beaucoup trop rapidement en fait. Une quête d'Archon, genre l'histoire de Sumeru là elle est terminée, l'histoire principale. Donc ouais c'est un peu dommage. Mais bon après peut-être qu'ils vont nous surprendre comme d'habitude et qu'il y aura quand même des quêtes d'Archon. Et puis l'histoire de Sumeru va pas juste arrêter là. Mais je trouve quand même que depuis Sumeru, l'histoire de Genshin devient beaucoup plus intéressante. Genre l'intrigue elle est... C'est l'intrigue telle une série Netflix. T'as envie de savoir la suite.
Time to go.
Et puis on commence vraiment à voir les exécuteurs Fatui et à voir un peu qui ils sont. On commence à comprendre le plan des Fatui et tout. On commence vraiment à avoir une histoire solide. Hein. Bah déjà, je pense que les 3 premiers actes, genre Inazuma, Liyue et Mondstadt, c'était pour... C'était genre pour avoir les bases du jeu. Mais quand même, ils ont quand même mis 2 ans à installer les bases de l'histoire. Bon, c'est un peu long. Encore. Ah oui, lui. Adieu. Voilà.
Illusion shattered. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Ok. Bah maintenant on n'a plus qu'à attendre Fontaine pour en savoir un peu plus sur l'histoire de la quête d'Archon pour que ça se développe encore plus. Mais je pense vraiment qu'à partir de Fontaine, ça va vraiment devenir très intéressant parce que là ça commence juste à être intéressant. Je pense vraiment que Fontaine ça va être intéressant. Hop. Et ben voilà. C'est tout. Juste aller chercher les papillons ici. Voilà. Ah oui, préparation terminée. Voilà. Quelle heure il est? Ok. Je peux peut-être continuer encore un peu. On va faire deux trois petits trucs de cartes. Hop. Et j'attends vraiment Ayato avec impatience. C'est... Donc je voulais faire ça. Voilà, faire ça. Pour voir ce que c'était.
You want to play a game? Thought you'd never ask.
C'est parti. Ok alors. Non, je crois qu'il y a Fischl et pas Sucrose. Donc toi, non, tu sers à rien. Lance, on n'a pas de lancier non plus. Voilà.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Alors. Ok. Une fois par manche. Ok.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
À votre tour. Comme ça, c'est une invocation, ça va être utile. Ça fait quoi? Ah oui, bah, je viens de le lire. Ça non, je peux pas, on n'a pas assez d'armes. On va switch sur Diluc.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Voilà. S'il vous plaît, voilà. On On a beaucoup de glace, dis donc. J'aurais peut-être dû switch sur Kaya, ouais. On va re-switch sur Kaya, je pense. Ok. Non.
Ready when you are.
On change, tu vas attaquer.
Cool it.
Et du coup, on va mettre ça. Voilà. Et ils ont rechangé pour Bennett, ok. Ça commence vraiment à devenir chaud là quand même. Les combats de cartes. Ok. On a pas de chance. Je devrais switch sur Fischl pour lui faire une genre d'attaque.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Ok. On va peut-être faire ça, ouais. Allez, faisons ça. Ça en recrée un Oz. Et fin du tour. Où est-ce qu'on fait ça, un truc comme ça? Non. Ah, ça pourrait être utile en vrai ça. Mais non, il faut deux trucs pareils. En vrai, ça me fait un peu chier qu'il les switch. Parce que du coup, dans tous les cas, je pourrais pas jouer, donc en fin de manche. Ah, mais j'avais pas vu qu'il y avait annoncé la fin de manche. C'est chiant ça. On a beaucoup de cryo, ok. Oh, il fait mal.
This will be interesting.
Allez. Ok, il a annoncé la fin de la manche déjà.
Cool it.
Toi. Toi, je crois. Ouais. Faisons ça. Ça lui meurt.
Couldn't break.
I see you've played this one before.
On change, comme ça on lui fait mal aussi. Elle meurt aussi, du coup il reste que Kaya.
I'm feeling the heat.
Et ouais. Et normalement, le Oz il va encore lui faire une réaction. Et voilà, il ne reste plus que 2 points de vie. Ouais bah il est mort. Et bah dis donc, beaucoup de déomnies. Encore un timide. J'ai failli mourir. Mais non, je ne meurs pas, c'est toi qui meurs. Voilà. Quoi ça? La cruauté.
I've made such a fool of myself.
Et oui, tu as perdu Kaya. Invité à nouveau. Ou si je vais là. Plein de gens, ok. Ok. Je peux encore inviter des gens et tout. Pourquoi lui je peux pas? Niveau de joueur 7, ok. On a plein de gens et tout, ok. Je vais peut-être juste chercher des joueurs. Hein. Voilà. Comme ça on va rester sur des combats assez classiques, assez de base. Et ensuite on fera les combats de joueurs. Qui m'ont l'air beaucoup plus compliqués. C'est parti. Alors, j'ai toujours mon deck avec Fischl, je crois. Je sais plus. On va garder ça, je sais pas. Ouais, on est toujours avec Fischl, donc j'aurais pas dû le garder, bon c'est pas grave. Ok.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Ben on n'a rien du tout. On a juste un pyro. C'est triste quand même. Ok. Donc toi c'est pour hydro, on n'a pas d'hydro. Hop.
Ready when you are.
Let's go.
Ok. Allez, au moins un pyro, s'il vous plaît. Ouais, ok. Hop, adieu. Ouh. Ça fait mal.
This will be interesting.
Ok.
Dodge this.
Voilà. Ok.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Ok. C'est exactement ce que je voulais.
Cool it.
Voilà. Fin de la manche, ok. Et ben, prenons Fischl.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Ok. Et Fischl va l'achever, ouais. Je pense. Ils font mal hein, quand même.
By royal decree.
Ok. Bon, allez, on en fait un dernier. Une carte d'équipement d'artefact. On en a ça au moins. C'est quoi, c'est ça? Non, c'est qui ça? C'est carte d'équipement arme. Ah, c'est ça, équipement artefact. Ouais, bon, on va en jouer une. Vas-y, on peut tenter. Feu, électro, ok. Ok. Et ben,
Let's
prends-toi.
finish this swiftly.
Bah, lui il est déjà mort. Bah, on peut plus rien faire, non. Désolé. Mais j'ai vraiment pas de chance là. Hein. C'est quoi cette chance? Mais j'en ai pas du tout. On va utiliser ça du coup. Et on va changer la fiche à œuf. Utilise ton ose. 0, pourquoi 0? Parce qu'il y a un bouclier? C'est dégueulasse.
This will be interesting.
Il a changé comme je l'avais prédit. Hop.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Ok. Dans les fêtes. Ah, mais vous l'aurez un peu de lit de pyro, hein. C'est fou ça. Mais c'est pas que ma figeuse, je veux pas la jouer, mais bon, contre un bouclier, elle est un peu inutile. Hein. Un bouclier de glace en plus. Ah bah faisons ça, mais bon. Il fait mal. Faites mal, monsieur. On peut pas se soigner. Si on peut. Ouais, mais ça lui fait aucun dégât. Ah non, je peux plus rien faire. Hein. J'aurais peut-être dû changer pour éviter qu'il meure, mais bon. C'est bon, il annonce à la fin de la manche aussi. Ok. Bouclier brisé. Ah bah enfin. C'était long. Hein. Et donnez-moi du pyro, par pitié. Ouais. Ok. C'est bon, il y a du pyro. Ah, enfin. Ouh. Ça fait mal, ouais, en effet.
This will be interesting.
Hop. Voilà, on gagne. On a quand même tout réussi. De justesse, je pense, mais on a tout réussi quand même. Ok. Bon bah voilà, du coup on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Il y a encore pas mal de combats que je dois faire. Il y a encore ça, un là. Il y en a un autre là. En fait il y en a que deux que que je dois finir faire encore. Bah, je les ferai les deux là. On les fera plus tard en live, mercredi sûrement. Voilà, donc on se retrouve mercredi sur Genshin pour faire cet événement. Voilà. Mercredi on va faire cet événement et puis on va peut-être terminer ces deux trucs de cartes ou pas, je sais pas. Ça dépendra comment on avance sur l'événement. Ouais, donc mercredi on avance sur, on fait l'événement mais on essaie d'avancer le plus loin possible. Et puis on se retrouve dans la semaine pour la suite de Death Stranding. Et du coup, bah, je vous dis à la prochaine et n'hésitez pas à venir nous suivre sur Twitch pour ceux qui sont sur YouTube. Et sur Twitch, du coup, n'hésitez pas à venir sur YouTube si vous voulez voir les redifs. Allez, salut!